Welcome back, baseball fans. 2021 season's underway. Opening day, our second game, also in the American League, is the Oakland A's, winners of the American League West, visiting the Minnesota Twins, winners of the American League Midwest. These two teams were roommates back in the original league, MLB, but I've separated them into realignment to give move some teams around to 4 teams per division, of course, and that has helped the A's tremendously, as they have they're in a division just with California, Texas, and Seattle, and the Twins looks good on paper until you realize the Kansas City Royals, a very strong young team, is their new rival in the American League Midwest. We got a pitcher's duel today, folks. For Oaktown, we will send Vida Blue, opening day starter for the A's against the Minnesota Twins' very own Bert B. Home, Bly 11, the guy they traded for in the offseason. So let's just get started from Metropolitan Stadium. Jose Tartabull leads it off for the A's, and he walks. Joe Rudy, 65, skies the center. And Gene Tennis, 47, Ks. Tovar leads off, 66 Ks. Carew, 310 single. Cleo James, 310 single. Let's take a look at Cleo James' card. Interesting player that was available. Notice he could play center field, as does Del Unser and Jose Ortiz for the Cubs. So James was available and the Twins traded for him. And he will platoon in center field. Well, actually, he won't. He will platoon in left field with. He might actually play every day in left field, or against right-handed pitching against righties. Tovar would play center, but in this case, actually, you know what? He is playing left field. My mistake. I thought I was going to have him play center field. So it looks like James will be the left fielder. Tovar in center. Tovar does have the ability to play third base. And James could play center field. In any event, that's a single. That's a lot of discussion for a single. Runners in the corners, 1 out for Killebrew, and that is a 6-4-3 double play. We go to the second inning. Reggie Martinez Jackson off the Bly 11 card, 5-10 homer, 1-13, and it's gone. 1-0 A's. Jesus Alou flies to right. Bando, 39's a walk. Jim French, 47's a K. And with 2 outs, Campaneris, Ks. Tony Oliva, 1-3, lines out. Meterwald bounces to short. And Bob Allison, Ks. John Donaldson, 54, center. Jose Tartabull, 2-7, pops out. Joe Rudy, 65, center. All right, bottom of the third. Aspromonte. Let's check this guy's card out. Aspromonte with a leadoff double in the bottom of the third inning. He's the tie run. Leo Chardonnay, 63. Leo Cardenas, Chico Cardenas, sometimes called. Pitcher X. Vida Blue's a 2-0, though. And the runner holds a second. Tovar, 1-4, center. And with 2 outs, it's Carew. Bounces to second. Donaldson's a 4 at second base, and that's a cheap single. That'll put runners on the corners, 2 outs for Cleo James, who I was covered earlier, and he bounces to third. We go to the fourth, 1-0. Gene Tennis, 34, Ks. Reggie, 1-5, walks. Alou will do a hit and run with a runner at first and 1 out, and that is going to be a 3 and a single dot for J. Alou. Runners on the corners, Bando. They're going to play back over for the double play, 38. Lefty question mark for Reggie. They're 16, 17, 18. Cleo's got a -1 arm, makes it 1-17, and he scores. The hit and run works. It's 2-zip. Jim French, 2-7's a walk. 2 on 2 outs for Bert Campaneris, Ks. Bottom of 4. Killebrew, 3-11, fly to right. Oliva, 1-5. Take a look at Tony Oliva's card. It is gone. That's a 337 card in 1971. We're talking Tony. Meterwald, 47, as a walk off blue. Bob Allison, 2-3, is a 4-6-3 double play. 3-3 would have been a 2-run homer and given the Twins the lead. But it's 2-1 A's. Top of the fifth, John Donaldson's the batter. 2-7's a single. Jose Tartable, 1-6, is a single dot. 2 on for Joe Rudy. Rudy, 47, is a K. Gene Tennis, 45, right B. And with 2 outs, Reggie. 1-2 is a line out. They get nothing. Bottom of the fifth, Aspermonte rolls a short. Chico Cardenas, center X. Tartable is a 3-3 in center field. Makes the catch. And Tovar, 37, single 1-12 is a single. He's a double-A stealer off the French arm of -1. He's going to try and steal here with 2 outs, and he is gunned down on a 17 by the French cannon there. Jim French guns him down. All right. Low scoring, as predicted, 2-1 game between Blue and Blyleven. Top of the sixth, JLU, 2-6. Double 1-3 is a double. Let's take a look at JLU's card. This is pretty interesting. He would become pretty much a National League pinch hitter. But believe it or not, this 70 card, he's got 479 plate appearances, and it seems like he played a full year for the Astros in left field, and he could field. He could catch the ball, which was one of his problems later on, where he was like a 4 with a +4 arm, which made him a DH. But this makes him an everyday left fielder as a 306 hitter, which is good enough to replace Ricky Henderson. At least, you know, small scale size there. You're never going to replace, it's impossible to replace Ricky Henderson. But in this particular instance, a leadoff double in the sixth. Sal Bando, 54, pops a short. Jim French, 412, flies a right. And Campaneris, 111, rounds a short. Blyleven and put some guys on, has worked his way out of some jams. 2-1, bottom of the sixth, Carew. 2-6, check out Carew. Base hit, he hits lefties better than righties. This is a 366 card in injury-riddled 1970 for Carew. He is on, but he's not a good base stealer, excuse me. He's a great base runner. He's a D stealer, though, so I'll hold there for Cleo James. 2-7 is a hit by pitch on a 2-7 roll. Ooh, this guy's card's looking better and better the more you look at it. A 2-7 hit by pitch. Harmon Killebrew, 57's a K. Tony Oliva, home and earlier, he Ks. George Mitterwald, 512, walks off the blue card. Here it is. Bob Allison, bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Vida Blue, throwing a lot of pitches this inning. And Bob Allison, a 45 off the blue card, is double 1-4. That is a 2-run double with Bob Allison here. Second and third, 2 outs. Twins take a 3-2 lead. Aspermonte, 2-3, pops out. So Blue could not get out of the jam in a 6. Twins have the lead. Blyleven's a starter 7. You're going to have to break him to get him out of there. John Donaldson, 33, pops the second. Jose Tartable, 2-3, pops the first. And Joe Rudy, 38, is a K. 7th inning stretch from Minnesota. We are listening to the Lafayette Afro-Rock band Malik LP from 1972. All right. Bottom of 7. Blue's not going anywhere. It's going to be Leo Cardenas, 46, single 1-7, and he lines out on a 9. Cesar Tovar, 2-3, flies to right. And Carew, 412, skies to right. 8th inning for Blyleven, not going anywhere, but keep this in mind. As much as you'd like to just sail on with Burt Blyleven, the Twins haven't the best bullpen, at least going into this season, in baseball. Pete Reichert, Stan Williams, Ron Peronowski, all 3 gentlemen at the height of their powers. No reason to blow a 1-run lead in the last 2 frames if you don't have to. So I will protect Blyleven in that case. If he puts a guy on, we're hooking him, period. Tennis, Jackson Alu in the 8th. Twins, do they want to tighten their defense up? Well, you drafted Joe Haig exactly for that reason. Joe Haig is a 2E10 at first base. And he will go in. Actually, Ed Crosby can play some defense too. Haig will come in for Allison's spot and go to first base. Killebrew will go to DH. And Aspromonte at third is a 3E37, but Easy Ed Crosby is a 3E13. So Crosby will come in for Aspromonte. They're loading up with defense, and they're protecting Blyleven so he can't get an L in this game. Gene Tennis leads off the top of the 8th inning. 65, Sky's the center. Reggie, 2-8. Let's take a look at Reggie's card. This is big year of 69 with 47 bombs. 2-8, double 1 of 13 single. It's a double, and the tie runs at second with Alou. 2 righties coming up, and that's it for Blyleven. He goes 7 1/3. Tie run at second base. I think I'm going to go with Peranowski here. He's a lefty who's really good at getting righties out. Ron Peranowski is going to come on in the 8th with a runner at second and 1 out to face Jay Alou. The pitch to Jay, 47. Single 1 of 15 off Peranowski. He's a base hit in the 8th. He's got the tie run at third. Runners on the corners. They got to bring it up for Sal Bando. 3-6 ball 4, and the Twins are in a mess here. But Jim French is the batter with the bases loaded and 1 out against the lefty. Let's see who we got going here. I think I got it. So let's take a look at Jim French. You see, he's got these walks on his card, but you could very well leave him in there, and if he walks, then you have a tie game. But we're going to switch this up a little bit and bring in Dick Green. Let's take a look at Dick Green's card. He's going to come on in, pinch hit for the catcher. He'll go to second base. Donaldson will leave. Gene Tennis can go to catcher now at the end of the inning. So it'll be Dick Green, who's actually better against righties. So Peranowski will pitch to him with runners on the corners and 1 out in the 8th inning of a thriller opening day. Dick Green, the pitch, 56, says a sac fly to center field off Peranowski's card. Excuse me, runners bases loaded, not first and third. So first and second with 2 outs in a 3-3 game, and the batter is Campaneris. Campaneris, 42, rolls to the pitcher. Peranowski gets out of it, but it's pretty disappointing. Actually, we could just let Donaldson be the DH to lead off the inning, next inning. He doesn't have to come out. He'll go to DH, Tennis goes to catcher, and Green goes to second base. Vida Blue, though, is sticking around for the 8th. Cleo James in a 3-3 tie, because Vida Blue is a starter 9. Your starter 9s can go 10 innings if needed in this era. Cleo James, 64, catcher's card. That's Gene Tennis, the new catcher. And Gene is a 4E5. And there's 1 out. Killebrew, 110. Killebrew just missed let's check a look at Killebrew's card. He just missed a bomb there. That's a base hit, though. I felt like in a crazy mood. I could have pinch run for the dude, but nobody really good, quick on the bench. Oliva, who homered earlier, 47 off the blue card. Double 1 of 7's a single. Runners on the corners. The infield is up for Mitterwald. 56 is a K. And with 2 outs, unfortunately for the Twins, it's Joe Haig. Let's take a look at him. He was brought in for defense in the last inning. Hit righties okay, but against lefties, he's going to struggle against Vida Blue. Big appearance here for Joe Haig. And the pitch, 48, single 1 to 13 off the blue card is a bloop single. And that gives the Twins a 4-3 lead here in the 8th. Wow. Yep, because they got that. Killebrew got the third base on the Oliva single. So now you have runners at first and second for another lefty, Ed Crosby. 38 for Crosby is a K. All right, we go to the 9th inning. Now Peranowski's the pitcher of record with a 4-3 lead. It'll be Donaldson, Tartable, and Joe Rudi. I think we're going to see some pinch hitters here. Chuck Harrison will bat for Donaldson, and he doesn't really scare anybody, so Peranowski will pitch to him. 1-8, Chuck Harrison pops to first. All right, batting for Jose Tartable, last guy on the bench, Angel Mangual. Let's take a look at him. And he's worth bringing in the righty, Stan Williams, in the 9th. 2 outs remaining. Stan Williams will come in to face Angel Mangual. The pitch to Angel with 1 out in the 9th inning. 37 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's all up to Joe Rudi. Let's look at his card here. Now, notice his defense is very bad. This is a 1970 card where he had a 309 average. Probably one of his best offensive years before he became a Gold Glove outfield candidate. So in this era, we're going to leave him at first base with Chuck Harrison backing him up defensively, and have Jay Alou, Jose Tartable, and Angel Mangual play 2/3 of the outfield with Reggie. So Stan Williams, Joe Rudi trying to get the save with 2 outs in the 9th inning. The pitch to Rudi, 311 is a sky to right field. The Twins win on opening day, beating Oakland 4-3 in a thriller. And that, folks, after the opening series between the Tigers and Orioles, is the 6th consecutive win for the home team. Something to start to look at now. See if we get a trend going here. Winning on the road is the mark of a great team, and no one's got one yet. So Stan Williams gets a win. Excuse me, Peranowski gets a win. Stan Williams gets the save. Coming on in the 9th inning, striking out a batter. Williams came on in the 8th to face Alou, giving up a hit and a walk. The run is charged to Blyleven. Gets a no decision, even though he pitched pretty well. 6 hits and 3 runs. Walk 4, strikeout 7. And there's your box. 1019, 0108, 41137, 5836. That is 1-1. Oakland and Minnesota. We're going to be able to take a look at year-to-date stats, even though we're only 6 games in. We expect the pitching to be much better this year than last year. Last year, the league ERA was 4.40, and the league hit over 2.75. We expect that to turn around this year, and this year we're going to probably have a cold summer of good pitching and not much hitting. So that's what we anticipate. Guys like Wilbur Wood and Gaylord Perry and Steve Carlton, and yeah, a bunch of guys with ERAs below 2 are coming into the league. So we're 6 games in, and we see that the league ERA is over a run lower than what it was last year, but that could change a lot. 3.35 league ERA. Through 6 games in, the series will continue in Minnesota. When we get back, I will play the rest of the series. Game 2, Oakland will send Catfish Hunter to the Twins against Jim Cott. I'll get that game going and finish the rest of the series. Thank you for checking out these videos. We'll see you next time. All right, the series is over, and Oakland has come back and won the series 3-2, winning games 1, 4, and 5. Oakland wins 3-2. Their bullpen got 2 wins and 2 saves. Bob Lecker and Nyman got wins. Raleigh Fingers got 2 saves. It was the Twin bullpen, just pathetic. Had 2 losses. Reichert lost, Stan Williams lost, Peranowski blew a lead. But the story of the series in a losing cause was Tony Oliva, 9 for 19, 7 home runs, 14 RBIs in a 5-game series. That's it from Minnesota. A's win the series 3-2.